Ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again, and I have a special guest with me, my brother.
What's up, people? What up?
We're here to talk about the New York Football Giants and what's going to happen coming up at the end of this month. We're going to have the draft. So what do you think is going to happen, brother?
All right. So I know we talked about the Aaron Rodgers saga.
Yes.
And I'm a fanboy. So
it's over.
I know. All right. So you got Russell Wilson.
Yes.
You got Jameis Winston,
who's a great personality and a great locker room guy. And I think that we're going to get some wins off of that situation right there, for sure.
I would love to see a franchise quarterback come in like Cam Ward. I would love to see that, but we know that he's not going to be there.
Right.
If I'm the Giants and I get the third round draft pick, and even if Shador's there, I think I'm just taking Travis Hunter. And I'm going to have Russell Wilson to throw the ball to him and Neighbors. And I'm going to smash. I might not win the Super Bowl, but I'm definitely not going to go and only win 3 games in the whole freaking season.
Exactly. And maybe we can get something that I personally want, is to see the fucking asshole Cowboys get beat by the New York Giants and not fucking take a sweep year after fucking year.
So, also, yes, because I got a lot of friends who are Cowboys fans.
Fuck them.
And I have to fucking eat humble pie. And every year I'm like, next year's going to be better.
Right.
Next year's going to be better.
And it was supposed to be, but we kept fucking the clown, Joe Shane, that butt fucked us, and Daboll's, who's not that much better. But if I had to make a choice between one or two, I read an article today where they were saying, oh yeah, you know what? Daboll's is in his own path and Shane is on his own path. Shane can take his own path out the fucking the building and never fucking come back. And if I had my way, Michael Strahan would be the new GM.
I would love to see that.
And
I would love
top of that,
I would love to see that.
If Daboll's was gone, I would have Flores, or I would have fucking Spagnuolo back in the house of the Giants as the head coach of the New York Giants, because I know damn good and well he's learned a lot from Coach Reed.
So, yes, Shane.
Clown. Fuckhead.
So, this motherfucker decides that he doesn't want to give the best running back
in 10 years in the league,
like,
$1.5 million more
he's responsible,
than what he was asking for.
This dude is single-handedly responsible for something like 60% of your fucking offense.
For 5 years straight.
But he's the guy you got to trade.
Right. You got to get rid of him.
And you keep Daniel fucking I can't hold the ball, Jones.
Right.
On this insane contract.
$160 million. You turn around and you go on HBO and you go, what do I look like having a $10 million a year running back or a quarterback, a $40 million a year a quarterback handing off to a motherfucker? You would have been the smartest motherfucker in the room.
You know what you look like? You know what you look like? You would look like a motherfucker that won the Super Bowl.
Right. But instead, you give away our best guy, and what does he do? Without him, there's no motherfucking way in this world that the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl without the gift that came from Joe Shane. And you're going to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame with a very special doink, as my man likes to say on my car videos, a doink.
Oh, my man, yeah, my man.
For fucking doing the dumbass shit.
Ready.
What a clown. So now, moving forward, what are you looking for in the New York Giants? What are you looking for with Jameis and with Russell Wilson and with the great Tommy DeVito, who's going to have more fun than he's ever had before?
Dude, you know what? I like Tommy DeVito. I'm glad they kept him. I didn't hate Daniel Jones. I felt like they could have probably did some different plays to capitalize on his strengths.
Right.
And not have him sitting back there just getting sacked repeatedly.
Right. With the same one running back behind there. Right. Because fuckhead doesn't use the tight ends. And
Right.
we're gonna get into that.
That's a whole other animal, right? Yeah, man. I would love to see the Giants start off like they did last year, right? The sack exchange and just start smashing people's quarterbacks, right? Because they were really good at that at the beginning of the season. Where I had hope. I was like, maybe this is the year that Daniel Jones is going to do some things and earn this fucking money, right? You got Malik Neighbors on the team. This dude is a rock star. I got to see him live in the game against the Colts, which was magnificent. This guy's a rock star.
Right.
So you give someone who can thread the needle like Jameis Winston,
Right.
right? And these dudes are not throwing the ball for 3 yards every play, right? You could win games because Eli showed that, but it's not exciting to watch. I would like to see a quarterback that is like Aaron Rodgers, and is airing the ball out and hitting dudes like Malik Neighbors. And if you get this dude Travis Hunter, right? What's he playing? He's playing wide receiver and quarterback.
Well, so what you're going to get is you're going to use mostly Travis Hunter as a wideout. You want him mostly on the offensive side of the ball.
Right.
Because he's going to be that wild card, that joker that they can't account for.
Right.
And with Neighbors out there, and if you wake up and smell the coffee and use your fucking tight ends, you stupid fuck, Brian Daboll.
You got...
We will have... Now you got yourself a situation. This is playing chess. If I make a move here and you anticipate that move, then I am telegraphing my moves. Brian Daboll telegraphs the offense. And that's why I think Mike Kafka should be back to calling plays for the Giants. And Brian can just deal with the head coaching duties as they were without having to call the plays on the offense as well. Because I don't think you're capable of doing it, sir.
Well, the good thing is you're gonna have a quarterback who's been to the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Right?
Experienced man.
You got two experienced dudes, but you got one that's been in Super Bowl, right?
He's got a ring.
Like he's holding a ring.
Right.
This dude's a winner, right?
They would have had 2 rings if the idiot didn't throw that fucking inside pass and then hand off the ball to beast mode like he was supposed to. But we won't talk about that.
You got the best running back in the entire league, and you're at the 1 yard line. You know what? I got a great idea, guys.
You know what? I'm gonna throw an inside fucking pass.
Let's go ahead and throw this one directly.
Fuck. That's why I'm happy for the Raiders and having Pete Carroll there as the head coach. I love Pete Carroll, but that one day with that bullshit, I don't know where the fuck it came from, but it was bullshit. And you robbed Seattle of a fucking a Super Bowl win, and you robbed beast mode of that fucking shit that we know he's capable of.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
That was hard to watch. Like I was in shock, but yeah. So I think Russell and Jameis Winston, and if you get DeVito some play, I think it'll be really good. And even if you end up getting a Shador, you've got 2. You don't have to just throw them out there to the wolves, right?
Right.
You've got 2 experienced. You got 3 experienced quarterbacks, really. Right. That can help him.
Right.
And get him ready for
what
what's
is
coming.
likely is if they do get Shador, DeVito will be gone. He'll go somewhere.
They'll probably drop DeVito off, and he'll.
Now he might end up on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Which means that if somebody gets hurt or whatever the fuck happens, you can bring him back.
I mean,
the big question is this:
he played better ball than Danny did.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like
Abdul Carter is from Penn State, and he's a badass edge rusher. And there's a lot of people that doing the mock drafts are saying the Giants would be better off getting him instead of Travis Hunter.
I don't know, man.
Travis Hunter is considered a generational guy, though.
If you can get Shador and Travis, this is a game changer. This is a game changer like this year.
I don't see them happening, and what they have to give away to get that is too great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as it stands, I don't know who the fuck would believe in Joe Shane for any decision-making process. I believe in his son better.
So I know, right?
What the fuck? You're a dumbass. You're nothing but a paper shuffling. Do you have enough fucking staples for your stapler?
So
get the fuck out of here, dude.
It was crazy because traveling a lot, and I don't always get a chance to follow football. And so that was kind of like the first year that I was watching a draft. I never watched a draft. Like I don't watch college ball.
Right.
I watched the Giants, right?
Right.
And it's just last year where I started really getting into, like, I watched the draft, and then this year I've been following.
So you're understanding the process.
Right. So I'm understanding the process a little bit better. But watching that draft, when you watch this whole thing in the back office playing out,
right?
And my man's like, I would really not like to see Saquon.
He fucking told you, and you still didn't listen. You stupid pencil pushing droopy D motherfucker.
I am not
pathetic.
A football aficionado. I just love the game, right? And I'm learning more, right, every year, because now I'm getting ready to retire, so I get to watch more football, right? I'm not running over the damn planet doing other things.
Right.
So yeah, but I was like, I'm not a rocket scientist, but if this guy is giving me 60% of my offense, he's not the guy
that I want to get rid of.
And
if I do get rid of him, I want to get draft picks for him, and I want him to not be in my fucking division, Joe.
You just let him go, like.
What a dummy!
Like we're not gonna pay this man the money that he's worth.
Right, he's not worth it.
We're gonna keep paying Daniel Jones.
Right,
and then you know what you end up fucking doing?
Get rid of Daniel Jones, eating up more money. You don't have shit. You don't have the fucking running back, and then you get rid of Xavier McKinney the year before. You got rid of Leonard Williams.
So here's the other piece, right?
Because now you're trying to rebuild what you already had, asshole.
I am glad for Saquon, though.
I am ecstatically glad for him.
Saquon was not getting a Super Bowl ring anytime soon with the Giants.
Oh, of course not. But the one thing he was true blue.
He was true blue.
That man is true blue. Look at him. True blue. Blue.
This is shout out to you, Saquon. Shout out to you.
Word.
Yeah. I'm glad he got his ring.
Me too.
I'm glad he got his ring. I mean,
a man who is from Bronx, New York.
From New York, a New Yorker, and you let him go. That was.
You don't even know the history of the Giants.
That was a dick move. It was a dick move. It's kind of short-sighted. And again, I'm not like the brightest in football, but like I do simple math. Like I can do simple math. Like 60% of my offense, I'm not giving that dude up.
All right, let me place this to you for this fucking clown, Joe Shane. Number one, if you have stuff in your history, stuff that the Giants did that they were successful with, then you and Brian Daboll get together and you say, oh, you know what was it that the Giants did in the past that worked good for them? Let's do some of that. Okay, what is it that we could do now to superheat that? Okay, well, listen, you know what? We're an outdoor stadium. You got crazy weather. We got to have ball control. That means you got to have a good-ass running back. You got to have tight end play so that you can fucking bring the D-backs in so that when you get a chance to go for the fucking brass ring on a fucking go route with a wide receiver, it's because you've been fucking punching them in the face with the tight end and the running back.
Well, listen.
And that's something that's so much a part of the NFC East and AFC East as well.
That requires you to throw the ball to your tight end, though.
Yeah,
it requires you.
They can't just block Brian. They they can chip somebody and then go out in the flat and catch a ball. Brian.
I'm just saying, like,
the guy was a tight ends coach for the New England Patriots with Brady and Gronk. Yeah, he doesn't call in tight end plays.
My fantasy team did very well, and my tight end was helping me greatly.
Yeah, who was it, Theo Johnson?
No. From the 49ers.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It was Kittle.
Yeah. So Kittle.
So, again, it proves what I say, that you have to use a tight end in order for this guy to get points.
So Kittle was my tight end, and my man had me, like, I won games.
Yeah.
I won games. I mean, I was loyal to the Giants, so I had some Giants, so they did all right, but
you know Kelsey from fucking the 49ers. You know Andrews from the Ravens. You know Kittle from the 49ers.
Listen, it works.
These guys are there for a reason. And the only person that doesn't understand that is a guy who was a tight ends coach and Brian Daboll.
Yeah,
explain that to me.
There's some things that defy logic, and that was one of them. Now, I will say that I wanted Aaron Rodgers, right? But We got
Fuck
Russell,
Aaron
and
Rodgers.
I'm very happy that we got Russell.
He's a butt boy, and he's so full of shit that he's still not on the team right now. Why is he not on the team? Because he's up here, I think I need to go out into the woods with some ayahuasca. And you know what? Where's Paul Hackett at to hold my hand? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're 40 years old. You walked onto a field, and there was something that looked like this. I don't know, like this fucking big. And you fucking stepped on it and went, and you were gone for the whole year.
He is.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
He is 100% a Hall of Fame freaking quarterback.
In his time.
I mean, his stats with the Jets were good when he was playing.
Yeah, okay.
He had good stats when he was playing, right? So I would
fire the head coach, and then you fire the mother. The fucking GM in the middle of the season.
That was wild.
And the only reason why you fired the head coach is because, God bless his soul, he had a Palestinian flag over here, and that fuck boy Johnson that owns the team, sucker boy, didn't like it because he's got dual citizenship to Israel or whatever the fuck is his problem. Fuck Woody Johnson. He's a bitch.
All right, well.
Hey, come on. You tell me to amp it up.
That being said, yeah.
Although I think the Jets are going to be really good because I love this new head coach they got. Aaron Glenn used to be a Jet D-back, and now he's the head coach of the Jets, and he's got fucking Justin Fields. We got some football coming, and if the Giants don't do shit, I won't be having fun watching the Jets win football games.
I mean,
this is going to
happen.
happen.
I thought I was going to watch the Jets win football games last year, but that didn't happen.
No, because they had Aaron Rodgers, but he don't have him now. You got Justin Fields.
So where's Aaron Rodgers going?
Who the fuck cares?
Is he going? Where's he going?
Hooting high.
I think
to the boonies.
The Vikings said you're waiting too long.
No, the Vikings didn't want him. They didn't want him. They got J.J. McCarthy.
And
they don't want him.
And then who else was he?
And then he was supposed to be going to Steelers.
Steelers.
But the Steelers are like, you're playing games because you just want to agree to a fucking contract and we can get this shit going.
That, I would like to see him just pick a fucking team, bro. Like, stop playing.
I think he's going to get froze out, personally. I would love to see that happen.
He might.
They froze out Colin Kaepernick for the wrong reasons, for being a righteous, good brother that took a knee off of bullshit.
Yeah.
Take a knee on Rodgers. Fuck him. He told me to do this too, by the way. He said that I was too low level. So now I want to up the fucking level. Wait a minute. I didn't do it right. Fuck him. New York style. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
You gotta
fuck Rodgers. Yeah, that too. Hey, Afangul. Okay?
So, all right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to give a shout out to my man, Hervé, my brother. We're going to get together. We're going to do some stuff and see what's up and whatnot. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all my people out there that are new subscribers. I told you there's a lot of cursing. I did not lie. But we are talking the truth about the New York Football Giants. We are passionate about our team. And we're going to make things happen. And I feel like, again, I don't believe in Daboll's. And I definitely don't. Joe Shane, I have no belief in. Daboll's, I have a little belief in. I think that the only thing that's saving us is that this team likes to play together as a team. And that's happened for the last couple of years, even though we don't have the results for it. But I think that we got a couple things in place that the offensive line can stay healthy and block. And if we can get some good play calling that's different than this mediocre fucking milquetoast shit that fucking Brian Daboll's do, we'll be okay.
So let me ask you this, right? Where do you see the Giants with Travis Hunter and Malik Neighbors and Russell Williams? And then you still got Tracy.
If they make the right moves with some of their plays, if they reintegrate Daniel Bellinger, because I am a big time Daniel Bellinger
bring him
fan,
Bellinger,
and get him back out there catching footballs with Theo Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, have some mixture of some things there. Even, and I believe in an old school fullback, a guy who's just strong as hell, that busts holes for people. And I don't like the fucking fact that these pencil pushing fuckheads say, oh, we don't need a fullback because we're past those days. Fuck that shit. Give me a big ass muscle bound fullback punching holes in a fucking defensive line so that our running back can get through. I would like the combination of all that. I don't give a shit if you're fucking bored with a 15-13 and I controlled the clock the whole time. As long as I get a fucking win, I'm good. And that's fucking Bill Parcells shit too.
I would be happy with a win too.
We have been sucking, and we have to sweep the fucking scumbag Cowboys. We have to sweep them.
We do need to beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys been beating our asses.
Dak Prescott has never lost a game against us.
Fucking game.
It's sickening.
It's to the point where I can't. I'm like, yo, should I even watch this shit?
Yeah, right.
Do I even want to watch this game?
3 years ago now, I went to Jerry World and watched on Thanksgiving, and I had some asshole turn around at the beginning of the fourth quarter and turn around like this, at me because it was obvious that we were going to lose. And that was with Daniel Jones.
I mean, shit, last season it was obvious every time.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I just walk out
it's
like,
bullshit.
Yo.
And then on top of that, we have to go through a fucking TikTok and Instagram where people put up videos, and they put up the video of the ball catch with one hand with Odell Beckham where he stretched out like this and he catches the ball. That was against the Cowboys. Guess what? We lost that game.
Let me
Let's put a cap on this because we got to go and do some other shit.
All right. Well, I was gonna also mention the fact that last season, for some odd reason, you fucking lost your kicker and you decided like, fuck it. We don't need one.
Right.
When that's the only way you're scoring.
Yeah, idiot boy knew that he was hurt, and all you had to do was activate your kicker. All you had to do is follow a procedure that says, you know what, this kicker's hurt, so I'm going to activate this guy too. You could have done that, and you would have won that football game.
Won that game. And I'm not a fucking football fucking genie, but I can just sit back and be like, well, if a lot of my scores are coming from fucking kicking, maybe.
You're the head coach.
Put the fucking kicker in the game.
There you go.
All right.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right. Remember, let's go New York Football Giants.
Make the Giants great again.
Deuces.